Hi, Rich. I'm going to help you with the chart here on the natural twist turn in the Foxtrot. We've done the natural twist turn in the Tango, but not in the Foxtrot. Now in the Foxtrot, it shows up in the gold. I know some other people do watch the videos and often ask what we're using. So this is the Imperial book, the Ballroom Technique, the Dance Examinations Board, the Imperial Society of Teachers of Dancing. And this is the book we use to study for our judging exams and so on. So we have the natural twist turn in Foxtrot in the Fellow, in the gold, number 20, and that's on page 66. And then when you take a look at this, once you find your book, you'll see some other options on the other side. And we'll explore those next week. We want to do the natural twist turn with the natural weave ending, which is a very nice combination. So I'm going to do a little demonstration in my small area. With the Christmas tree, I have very little room, so my head may be cut off. Okay, I'll be either getting the chairs in or the wall or something. So the main thing is that you'll see the feet. And it's done exactly like Tango, except we're coming from a different position. We're not coming from promenade, and we will have a rise at the end. The way it's written in the chart, they're using the hover feather as an ending. You may want to go back and look at your hover feather. Where is that? I just had that marked. That's on page 56, figure number 12, in the silver, hover feather taken after a heel pull. Now we did go through this in your lesson so that you could have context for it. So we danced the natural turn in Foxtrot and then danced into the heel pull and then the hover feather. In the book, just so you don't get confused, they have step 1, left foot diagonally forward, preparing to step outside partner, which means you've already done the natural turn. You've already done the heel pull. This is one of the problems with reading the chart, and you can get confused if you don't have all the information. So just so you know that, and we could talk about that if that's confusing. The hover feather is described as being taken after the heel pull, so assuming you've already done it. So go back and look at that. That's the root of the ending, and then we'll dance the natural twist turn. So I'll demonstrate that for the footwork, but I'm going to show you a little bit in the chart here how to read it. I won't dance this in a grouping. I'll just dance the twist turn. Now remember, the twist turn, as you danced it in Tango, the feet appear to be flat, which they are, but the weight distribution is ball of the back foot, heel of the front foot, but we do keep the ball of the foot in contact with the floor. And also in the back, if my heel touches the floor, it's fine as long as I don't put weight into it. So you have the appearance of the feet being completely flat, but the weight is split as it would be in a walking action. Heel and ball coming around. Now, we were discussing how in the charts it says end in the position of a heel pull. So when you dance a heel pull, you'll end transferring your weight through the inside edges from left foot to right foot with the feet slightly apart. So that's where we'll complete the twist turn. At that point, there's a slight overturn in the body to allow the weight fully into the right foot and to bring the lady onto her foot. And then the pressure rise into the hover feather. Now, even in the man's chart, it counts it as we would count for the lady because she's running around you. So we'll count slow, quick and quick, slow. I'll just go right into it. I'm assuming we've danced the 3-step, and I'm going to step forward as if to do a natural turn. In fact, the first 2 steps are the same as if I would dance the natural turn, but I'm not rising up to the toe. So the second step will be a toe heel. So it's a down action, then we cross. So the timing then would be slow, quick, and quick, slow. Pressing up, quick, quick, and taking a slow forward. I'll do it in this direction. Hopefully you can see the feet. So there's your slow, quick, and quick, slow, pressing up, quick, quick. Then you would carry on with the next slow, which I don't have any space for. So the lady is dancing a heel turn. So you're leading her there between step 1 and 2 into a heel turn, and her count then is slow, quick and quick, slow, pressing up, quick, quick, slow. So it's good that you count the timing of the girl even as you're dancing the man's part, so you can give her the feeling of running around there. So she's dancing back, slow, quick and quick, slow, quick, quick, slow. There is a left sway on hover feathers. You may want to go back and look at the hover feather. We also did it in the studio. I think the sound in the studio is not quite as good, but I may have put some notes on the screen so you could see. Remember that a hover feather is normally taken after a heel pull. Then there's a pressure rise, and then coming out. Your other feather actions have a right sway. But we're not swinging into this, we're pressing up from the heel pull. And we have a sway to the left as we complete the heel pull. So there's some leftover sway to the left, which then dissolves as we're coming out. So that's very unusual. Now in the chart, this is danced from the line of dance. We're dancing it from diagonal wall. So there are a few notes. I'll take a look at the book and explain what you're looking at there. Then we'll do other videos later to show you the other endings. This is the ending that's listed in the chart. And on the next page, you'll see that you could dance the twist turn into a natural weave, which is very nice, or you could do a closed or open impetus turn. And we'll take a look at those in another time. Now, when we reviewed this, we did it from the natural turn, so you would have context for it. They are starting it right at the hover feather, and it's assumed that you've already done the heel pull. Just so you know when you look in the book that you can read this. I know people get confused when they see sometimes that the figures are started from the very beginning of the figure and there's no context to it. So the context then would be down here in your precede. That means you could precede it with anything that would come ahead of the heel pull. So what comes ahead of the heel pull, we practiced 1, 2, 3 of the natural turn, and ahead of that we danced a 3-step. Where is the note? Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. So that's just so you can review hover feather. And you're going to note right there that there's a left sway as you take that left foot diagonally forward. That's an unusual thing. We will make a note of that when I demonstrate this. Most of the time, outside of the hover feather, then you're always going to have a right sway. So then we'll go ahead to the twist turn. The natural twist turn now is in gold, number 20, and that's on page 66. Now here's a note. They start facing line of dance. We are starting diagonal wall, so a little bit of a difference there, so that will affect the amounts of turn. And then you see you twist on both feet and ending as in a heel pull, which means that the feet are slightly apart. And you see there the body turns slightly more, and you're going to rise at the end of 5, so that's the end of the slow. That's a pressure rise. Note the timing there. We're counting the girl steps, so you're dancing the slow quick. That's the forward, right, and side left, and then the quick and quick slow. That's the lady running around, and the slow being also your transfer of weight onto your right foot, and then the quick slow is the hover feather. Note again there the left sway on the hover feather, and the note that there's no upward rise or swing on the first 3 steps. So you'll see that the footwork there on step 2 is a toe heel.